Hi, welcome to the show. I'm Suzanne Lynn, and today I'm joined by Stuart Phillips, who is with My Dance Movement and teaches five rhythms. Welcome, Stuart. I'm glad you're here today.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Stuart, talk to me about what five rhythms is and how you discovered it.
Where to start? I think when I was in my 20s, I used to spend a lot of time traveling around the world, going to parties and places like India, South America, Ibiza, um,
Wow, what
and
a life.
yeah, it was
Fun.
it was
Yeah.
it was it was great. I love dancing. I love that whole vibe. And then as time went on, my ability to simply travel across the globe, but on a whim to go to a party became a little less. Um, and I felt that in some respects maybe my dancing days were over, and
Mm.
all that changed in 2007. I got invited to go to a five rhythms dance session by a friend of mine, and it was amazing. It was 2 hours of furious dancing. Um, and I came away feeling incredibly ecstatic and
Really?
uplifted, excited. Um, it really just felt like coming home. It was like, oh, I found what was missing in my life for so many years. Incredible.
I think about when people talk about a runner's high and how that, the adrenaline rush that they get. I'm almost feeling like this is a physical and an emotional rush that you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I think what I discovered about the five rhythms as a practice is like, for a long time I enjoyed it just as a place to go and have a really good dance, and I'd come out feeling great and stuff like that. But what I noticed after a while is that something else quite profound was going on, because just like everybody, there were some days where I didn't really feel like going, or you'd have
Right.
kind of quite a tough day, feeling annoyed, frustrated about stuff, um, and I would go anyway. And something quite profound was going on, because I would, no matter what I was feeling at the beginning, I would come away at the end feeling lighter, feeling refreshed, and sometimes, even, feeling ecstatic. And it seemed like something very fundamental was going on when I put my body into motion. The stresses and strains of everyday life seemed to be lessening their grip on me, and that's the essence of the practice.
Is there kind of a meditation aspect to this? I mean, it sounds like it's mind, body, soul, spirit.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a type of meditation practice for people who can't sit still. It's very active, it's very dynamic, and we encourage movement. Which is why it's called a movement practice.
When I think about meditation, I think about sitting quietly in the room like
Yeah,
this, but
yeah,
not everybody does the best meditation being
mm,
still. I never thought
yeah.
about that. That's very cool. Stuart, I was looking at some of the testimonials on your page, and you've got a lot, but the one that really stood out to me was the guy who said he was going through a very hard time in his life. And he said, "You helped me to feel again." And it jumped out because he didn't say it helped me feel good, which I'm sure it did. He said to feel, which means that he was in a state of numbness that he wasn't able to get past before this.
Mm.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's so much about what this practice is about, because we're trained in our culture to put so much energy in trying to feel better or different, rather than
Mm.
feeling what's happening within us right now. And
Oh, man.
what the five rhythms is about is, some days we're not going to feel great. Some days we're going to feel anxious or even depressed, whatever. you know um
Yeah.
and and what I encourage and what the practice offers is an opportunity to really embody all of that, and turn that into a dance, so that, if you're feeling down or feeling frustrated, then, just become curious and fascinated by what part of the body or what parts of the body is holding on to that. Because when you put that into motion, sure enough, something happens.
Mm.
And as I said before, the grip that has on you seems to lessen. And when you give it breath, when you give it movement, it changes. And that's the essence of the practice, which is why people come in and they start to feel again, because we encourage feeling whatever's going on rather than trying to change what's going on.
I'm in. All right. How do we get connected with you, and how do we do the dances with you? How does that work?
All right, so the website www.mydancemovement.com is here. There's a yellow button just below here where you can click for a trial class. I'm currently teaching Saturday lunchtimes, UK time, 12 o'clock. So please come along for a trial class.
I
Be
love it. And
great
it's
to see you
again,
there.
it's yellow button at the location right here. We've got the website right
That's it.
down.
Yeah,
All
beautiful.
right. Stuart, so good to talk to you. Thank you so much for sharing about Five Rhythms, and we hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good to talk. Thank you.